Hello friends, welcome. Welcome to our next part of the lesson chemical reactions and equations. So far we have studied regarding the types of reactions as combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. Now let us study about the endothermic and exothermic processes. Obviously, endothermic and exothermic processes, those are related with heat exchange. We have seen different examples around us which involve heat absorption, or in those processes heat is given out. Either it is a physical change or a chemical change, there is exchange of heat. It means heat is given or taken. Now, let us see some examples of some changes, that is melting of ice, dissolution of KNO3, formation of ice and dissolution of NaOH. Okay. Now, here if we focus on first two examples, that is melting of ice and dissolution of KNO3, in these processes heat is absorbed. Hence, these are the processes which are said to be endothermic processes. As during the melting of ice, heat is absorbed, as well as during the dissolution of KNO3, heat is absorbed, and hence the reactions are endothermic reactions. Now, if we focus on last two examples, that is formation of ice and dissolution of sodium hydroxide. In these two examples, heat is given out. Heat is given out, heat is released, and hence these are the two examples of exothermic processes or exothermic reactions. Okay. Now we have to consider that dissolution, it is a physical change. Here all the four examples which we have studied, these are the physical changes, as there is no any bond breaking or bond making process is taking place. Hence these all are the physical changes, and the processes are endothermic and exothermic physical processes. Now what about dissolution of KNO3 and dissolution of NaOH? Yes, those are also physical processes. Just the dilution of those compounds or those solutions is taking place there, and hence this is physical change. Now regarding chemical reaction, we have studied it in our last parts too. Let us revise. All chemical reactions involve bond breaking and bond forming. It means existing bonds are broken down or new bonds are formed. Energy is needed to break bonds and released when bonds are formed. Chemical reactions are accompanied by a change in energy, mainly in the form of heat. It also may occur in the form of sound or light energy. Now regarding the exchange of heat, that is types of chemical reactions based on the criteria exchange of heat. Now according to this criteria, that is exchange of heat, the chemical reactions may be classified, may be divided into two parts or two types, out of which first is endothermic reaction. Though it is physical or chemical process, in endothermic process heat is absorbed, and hence in chemical reaction also, in endothermic reaction also heat is absorbed. And exactly opposite of this, exothermic reaction. Here heat is given out. So let us study first endothermic reaction. It is the process or type of chemical reaction in which the heat is absorbed during chemical reaction. It is called endothermic reaction. That is the type of chemical reaction in which heat is absorbed to carry out the chemical reaction. It is called endothermic reaction. Let us have an example here. It is an example of decomposition of calcium carbonate. Do you remember the example? Very good. It is thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is broken down in calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas is released here. Okay? Here, as for the completion of the process, heat is required, heat is absorbed, heat is taken in. It is said to be an endothermic reaction. We can note the thing here that as heat is absorbed, the resulting temperature, that is temperature of the solution or a resulting temperature, it is less than before. Means if the environment is cooling, the reaction will be endothermic reaction. Now the next part, it is exothermic reaction. It is exactly opposite of endothermic reaction. It is the type of chemical reaction in which the heat is given away or heat is released during a chemical reaction. The example which we have to study, it is calcium oxide. It is treated with water. It gives us calcium hydroxide and heat is released there. Okay? As heat is released in the chemical process or chemical change, it is a type of exothermic reaction. In exothermic reaction, as the heat is given out, resulting temperature is increased. If we carry out the above reaction in a test tube, we can observe that the temperature of the test tube, it is increased than before. Hence it is an exothermic reaction. Let us revise exothermic and endothermic reactions. A reaction in which heat is given out is called exothermic reaction, while a reaction in which heat is taken in is an endothermic reaction. I hope you have understood about exothermic and endothermic reactions very well. Now for this part, you have the assignment. What you have to do? The questions are: write 2 examples of endothermic and exothermic reactions each. And next part which you have to do is read out our next point regarding oxidation and reduction reaction.